Now regarding Laffer curve. The Laffer curve is a curve that shows the relationship between the value of taxes collected and the level of tax rate. So there is a saying that the more you tax something, the less you will get for it. The logic is intuitive. So if the tax rate is low, from each person you get smaller tax, but because everybody paying tax, overall the tax collected is substantial. But on the other hand, if you set tax rate too high, then from each person you can get a lot of tax. But unfortunately, not many people will be paying tax. So in this case, you will not get high tax collected. In tax rate, you can get higher tax collected until some point. But after that, you will have smaller tax collected. Let's have a look at the graphs on the next. So here, the Laffer curve having this shape. So if the tax rate is low, then tax rate is increasing to some, and more people are paying taxes at some point. And if the tax rate is too high, the tax from each person may be big, but the number of people is decreasing, and therefore tax revenue will be decreasing. And if the tax rate is 100%, it means whatever you earn, the government takes. Of course, in this case, no one will pay any taxes. That's why the tax revenue will be zero as well. The microeconomics decision. So remember that taxes, the amount of decreasing, the amount of decreases is then the wage some point the will decline. So to work the logic because here is increase the taxes that are paid by the worker. If the amount of work no because the amount increases, the tax also and income. So the curve is actually based on larger curve as well. The government should not be too big. Government should not rate too high. People will stop paying the taxes. Don't be tax base will reduce. In contrast, if the tax rate is low, the each person leaks the tax base, everybody paying and get tax. So impact. So the level here 50%. The level is decreasing. Not of course. This point is not tax rate. Actually, in fact, the people is saying this like point and the tax rate is 50%. In the tax rate, then we'll see that as long as you know how this taxes are. So in some countries in Northern Europe, like Denmark, for high income individuals, the tax rate may be 60%. High income people, they see Denmark, they don't run away from that country because they see that even though they get 7% of their tax, 7% of tax on their income, still the money is spent wisely and the money is actually returned to them in form of free health, free education, and good security. So even 20%, there will be of Laffer, for example, irrational and insane, like paying 8% of tax on your income is just too high. So therefore, the government needs to know where to stop, and the point where to stop is around 8. Let's scroll down. Yeah. So in other words, Sweden will not be on the wrong side of the curve, down slope, but they may be close to the point. And you see that government, whatever government does, the people will adjust to it and will behave accordingly. So they have very powerful incentives, not only for amount of work, higher tax, small amount of work, but also in all other respects. For example, 2 centuries ago in UK, the government decided to increase taxes. But well, the logical way, the motive way, is to base the tax on the number of square meters. Big house have square meters, and the very big house, thousands of square meters, will pay higher tax on this big house. But they, for some reason, decided to base the level of tax on the number of windows, because big houses, they tend to have windows. So what happened after that? People adjusted and started building houses with no windows. Poor planning, poor thinking by the government, and that people just change the if you want a way to leave house square meters, right? Especially if you may think about building multiple story houses, but still, even multiple story houses, they have more square meters. There are effects on the incentives, and then also effect the tax on super rich. It was very recently. So the President Hollande in France, he was socialist. He rich people. So basically, he decided to set 75% super rich tax. The thing is that most so rich people, average people, if you set 75% tax on them, they may still pay tax because they have nowhere to go. They buy the foreign passport of other countries. It costs a lot of money. Most average people cannot afford this. So they have to the country pay 7% of tax and hope that these taxes will be spent wisely. But super rich people are very mobile. If you ask them to pay 75% income tax, they just immigrate to a country and say bye French president. And indeed, that's what happened. All these famous French migrated to his guy, and so rich people away from France, and you can stop them. They have money, big cities and most of the countries, even permanent residency. And New Zealand, you buy New Zealand bond, for example, $1 worth New Zealand bonds. If you have that, they cover. But not for rich people, they have to do usual procedure, qualification, and get points, score the points, and the New Zealand government will allow them to migrate. So the taxes, they have effects on the rich people, they just say bye bye. That's the idea of Laffer. The idea is that government should know where there is inflection point. Also, regarding policy, you know that in the 70s, the United States problem of taxation, so high taxation and Syria, so anyway, try nothing works. So in this situation, supply. In other words, to hurdles, provide subsidies, but also to reduce the taxes. The taxes were reduced across the board. As well. Supposedly it was but simultaneously the problem was that the deficit was rising. If you look at the graph of the US budget deficit, the budget started to rise substantially exactly in the early 90s, a result of increased taxes. That's the story of tax and Laffer. The questions will be mostly quantitative. There is nothing to calculate here.